morning. Welcome to Radio News Today. We are here live at the place where the Superbird starships are about to land. There is a big crowd here to meet Mary Mount, Captain Lake, and the other astronauts. There are people in cars, people sitting on seats, people everywhere. The atmosphere is fantastic. There are hundreds of photographers here, and all over the world, people are watching on TV and here on Radio News Today. Soon, after the Superbird lands, Mary Mount is coming to speak to us about her second journey to planet Earth. Mary Mount left on Superbird 2 from here, but is returning on a spaceship they built on Earth. It is called Big Bird. Everyone here is waiting to see what Big Bird looks like. The news reports from the Daily Star say that there are human beings on the ship, and everyone is very interested to see what the Earth people look like too. And here they come now. And there is Big Bird. Big Bird looks similar to Superbird, but much bigger. All the people are very excited. They are shouting and calling, but the noise from Big Bird is much louder than the people shouting. It's just landing now, and any moment we will be able to see Mary Mount and the other astronauts come out of Big Bird. The door is opening. Everybody is shouting and cheering. And there is Mary Mount. And with her is an old man. They're holding hands. People are shouting and smiling and taking photographs. And here are some humans. Everyone is waving to them now. And here come the other members of the crew. Mary Mount is going back into the ship. She's bringing out an animal. It's a dog, I think. They're all standing in front of the spaceship now, waving to the people, shouting hello, smiling. I can't see Captain Lake at this moment. Hundreds of photographers are taking photos for newspapers and magazines, and all over the world people are watching on TV. They are watching two people from different worlds holding hands. It's a fantastic moment. All the astronauts are getting into cars now, and very soon we are going to speak to Mary Mount about her journey to Earth. And as we promised, here now is Mary Mount. Hello, Mary. Hello, how are you? I'm fine, what about you? You must be tired after such a long journey. Yes, a little, but I'm fine. Can you tell us your story about the journey? Sure, what would you like to know? Well, we saw that Captain Lake was not with you. Where is he? Is he all right? Well, Captain Lake is still on Earth. He's in prison. In prison? Yes, in prison. It's a long story. Well, we would all like to hear that story. Well, okay. It all started with the flight to Earth. There were 5 spaceships. On my spaceship, there were 7 people altogether. There was Captain Lake and the other members, Hill, Forest, Woods, Home, and Beach. How did you feel about going back to Earth? I didn't know what to feel. I was happy because I was going back to Earth, where I had many friends. I was worried because what happened 20 years ago with Jim and Steve. Yes, I can understand. How long did the flight take? 7 days. I slept a lot, and I had a lot of dreams about Earth. In my dreams, I saw my friend June singing in the bath. I could also see Sam in my dreams, and lights in the sky, and guns killing Sam. I became good friends with Sylvia Beach. I also spent a lot of time with the others on Superbird too. I taught them about life on Earth, and I taught them some English. I taught them to say hello, and please, and thank you. And I taught them lots of words like beer, Coke, dollar, and bed. What do they mean? What do these words mean? I'll teach you English if you like. Okay, then maybe I can go to Earth. Yes, all right. One strange thing about the journey to Earth was that Captain Lake didn't speak to me the whole journey. He was very quiet. He never spoke to you? Well, yes, but only twice. The first time was the last night. He asked me to tell him about the first crash in the desert again. He wanted me to tell him about Alan Sands. He said he was a good friend of Alan's. He looked angry when I told him how Alan died. I was worried that he would not be friendly to the humans. Then the next day, we looked out of the window, and I saw Superbird 2 was near the Earth. Captain Lake talked to me again. He asked me to speak in English with the people from Earth. So while Superbird 2 flew around the Earth, I spoke to the humans in English on the radio. The other four Superbird spaceships stayed away. What did you say? I said to the people on Earth, "This is Marymount. I'm your friend. There are 7 of us. We want to land. We want to be your friend. Can we land?" "Why have you come back?" the humans asked me. "Where are Jim and Steve? Are they with you?" "No," I said. "They are not with us. I can explain when we land. We want to make friends with the people on Earth." The humans didn't want us to land at first. "What about Jim and Steve?" the humans asked again. "They're dead. I will explain everything when we land. I'm sorry they are dead. We want to be your friends." "We want to be your friends too," the human said. We needed to land, so I said, "We want to land in the desert. Is it okay for us to land?" "Okay, we'll meet you there, but please don't use any guns," the human said. "We won't," I said. "We promise. Thank you." Then what happened? Superbird flew over the desert, and I looked down on the night sky. This time there were no lights in the sky, and no noise. Everything was black below us, and everything was very quiet. Suddenly there was a very loud noise. The noise of guns. It was Captain Lake. He was shooting at the Earth. Then the sky was full of lights. It was the guns of the humans. They were shooting back at us. I started shouting at Captain Lake. "This is terrible. Don't shoot at the people on Earth. Stop." Did he stop? No. Then there was a fire on Superbird 2. I looked out of the window as Superbird 2 tried to land in the desert. I saw all the soldiers and the guns and people running away from where Superbird 2 was trying to land. And I screamed when we hit the ground and the crash into the hill. It's just like 20 years ago, I thought. This time my leg hurt and my arm too. And then Superbird 2 was on fire. I remember I thought, I must get out. I must get out.